So we really want to embrace our food culture. In the Caribbean, we have a very rich history of food going all the way back to the days of slavery. We have, however, divorced ourselves from a lot of the elements of our food culture. And I want to, with Portia at Lady Sarah's, reintroduce us to a lot of those beautiful foods. We have a lot of curry, which really is more Indian, but we've adopted it into our culture. Today I want to do a curry chicken salad, and we're going to marry it with our Caribbean fried Johnny cakes. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is start by making our curry chicken salad, and then we're going to put that aside to marinate and then move on to our Johnny cakes or journey cakes. And I'll explain why it's journey versus Johnny and how it became Johnny from journey. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I have in this bowl already prepared cubed chicken breast. And this is actually chicken breast from a whole roasted chicken. You can use just regular chicken breast that you purchase already prepped. However, I find that using the breast from the whole roasted chicken gives you a lot more flavor, right? So the next thing we're going to do is chop our herbs, and I'm using 2 ribs of celery. And I'm going to chop the celery very quickly. And then we are going to just add this to our bowl with the chicken. There. And then we are going to chop some scallions. So the reason we're not using regular onions, like just regular yellow onions, is because we don't want that very strong raw flavor in our chicken salad. So we prefer to use the scallions. And the scallions also give it a really great color. Okay, so we've got our scallions done. And the next thing we're going to do is mix our curry mayonnaise. Now again, whenever I'm making salads, I always want to cook the curry first to take away that raw curry flavor. So I'm going to just add a bit of cooked curry into the mayonnaise. And then I'm going to add to this, you can use mango chutney. Today I'm using homemade starfruit chutney. So I'm just mixing that in there. And to my curry chicken salad, I want to add some heat and some seasoning peppers for flavor. So here we go. I leave the seeds and everything in the pepper because I really want to get that heat. For you, if you feel you can't take the heat, just remove the seeds and it won't be as strong. Okay, so we have our peppers done. We're going to drop them into our bowl. And now we are going to add the mayonnaise that we just made. And always use a good quality mayonnaise. It really does make a difference to the flavor, the end flavor of your food. Okay, so we want to mix that in. And you can see how beautiful that looks. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the mayo. And I'm going to add to this as well some raisins, just to give it a bit of a sweet along with the chutney. Oh. Okay, so I'm just adding 2 tablespoons of raisins to give it another flavor dimension. Okay, so that's our curry chicken salad, and we're going to put this aside and we're going to work on our journey cakes. Okay, so my dough has been resting, and let's talk a little bit about these journey cakes. So firstly, I need to put my scale out here because remember I told you in another episode that I like to weigh things when it comes to this. So I want 2 ounces. That's just a little more than 2 ounces. And we're going to do a whole episode on journey cakes, quick breads, that sort of thing. Talk about the history of them and the differences from the islands up north down to the islands down south. So that's about 2 ounces there. I will share this particular recipe with you down below. But basically it's just 3 cups of flour. This is a small amount. So 3 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 4 ounces of butter. And then I just add milk based on milk and salt, sorry, a teaspoon of salt. And I just add milk based on the consistency that I want. So right now I have my 2 ounces. I'm going to just roll this in a ball and give it like we call it a nipple, and tuck that in so it's nice and even on the 2 sides. Make a ball, roll it smooth, pinch it to the center, tuck it in, and then we're just going to roll these out, put them in the pan. Okay. Now, there are some differences. In Jamaica, they're like round balls. So you have the oval ones. What do you call those? They go from bakes to johnny cakes to journey cake to fried bread. So here in the BVI is where I discovered, came upon, and learned about the fried johnny cakes because I grew up eating the baked journey cake, and we're going to do that in another episode. It's basically the same dough except it's baked, and you can season it with thyme. You can use coconut milk, shredded coconut. So I'm not going to cut these in the center because we're going to fill these after. And I'm going to just drop these in the pan. And the thing about journey cakes is they cook very quickly, so you have to keep your eyes on them. So our journey cakes are all fried up. The one last item to this dish is a beautiful soursop drink. You can see that we have a lot of soursop. They're all out there in abundance. And so here is the soursop that I've already cleaned up, taken out the seeds, strained it out. And all I need to do now is add some fresh nutmeg to this. Okay, and then I'm going to add, this is a special mixture. It's rum and lemon juice, fresh lemon juice and dark rum. A must for soursop drink. And now I'm going to add some sugar syrup. And I just make this based on the amount of soursop I have and the consistency. So we don't add any milk. This is just all straight soursop with our spices, rum and lemon juice. So let's just give this a mix. And of course you can add sugar to your taste. However, when I'm making local drinks, I try not to go too heavy on the sugar. So we'll use about a cup to a cup to a cup and a half of sugar syrup to a gallon of drink. So that's our soursop drink, which we're going to have over ice. And now we can go to plating our curry chicken salad with our Johnny cake and a little bit of greens. And this is just a simple lunch dish that you can have with friends. Can be a nice brunch dish that you have on the weekends with your friends or family. Nothing complicated. And another way to enjoy the lovely fried journey cakes of the Caribbean islands. So here again we have, and we're just going to stuff our journey cakes with this beautiful curry chicken salad. It depends on how much you want. So 2 per person would be plenty. And we're just going to plate that up nicely. And we're going to add some fresh garden greens. Just going to have a nice little salad. Okay, and we're going to serve that up with a nice cold refreshing glass of our soursop drink. Now, what can be better than that? All the greens are from the garden, soursop from the garden, homemade Johnny cakes, and a beautiful curried chicken salad. Enjoy. So until next time, this is Portia from Portia at Lady Sarah's Farms. Please like, subscribe, share, and be sure to comment. Ask as many questions as you like. And again, the recipes for these items will be down below. Just a few weeks actually, the holidays are upon us, and everybody still deserves to have a great time, a time of happiness with family and friends, and to have a beautiful, nutritious meal. We want to prepare a meal which we call Thanksgiving on a budget. It's very simple. You see how the spinach has almost disappeared? That's spinach. You've got to put a lot in there. Right now, in these COVID difficult times, we have to realize that our success will be very dependent on our collaboration. We all need to work together to be successful.